Okay, so I'm here with Jane, and she's a student at the U of L. So where did you go before you came to U of L?
So I went to high school in Fort Macleod, and then I did one summer semester at ACAD, Alberta College of Art and Design, kind of trying to figure out what I liked to do. And then came to the university into the education program, and I'm doing a math major and an art minor.
Okay, so explain to me what the 1 year of the art school was.
It was actually just a summer semester, and it was kind of like a program to see if you were interested in going there. And I really would have liked to go there, but I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and I thought that it would be better to do something, I thought being an art teacher is kind of a tough situation to get a job, because a lot of schools, especially like more rural schools, just take teachers that have some other qualifications and say, hey, do you want to teach art? So I thought that if I can handle going through the schooling for math, I could go into math and then have an art minor. And Lethbridge is just has a really good history of being a good school for like education and becoming a teacher and stuff. And it's so close to home that I just decided to end up here.
Okay, so that's what brought you to Lethbridge, was just wanting to be
That brought me to Lethbridge, and rugby brought me to Lethbridge. I've always wanted to play rugby at the University of Lethbridge, and I played rugby all through high school and most of middle school, and I had seen lots of senior players from my school go on to the U of L, so that's something I wanted to do, and it helped that my program and everything I wanted was here too, and that it was close to home. So I ended up here for both those reasons, I guess.
So how do you balance both rugby and going to school at the same time?
It's kind of tough being a student athlete. It's the thing I found during season and stuff is they only recommend you take 4 courses instead of 5 when you're playing rugby. So they actually recommend 3, or when you're playing any sport at the university. And I do 4 in our fall semester when we're in season, and then I do 5 in the spring semester when we're not in season. And it can be tough balancing it and stuff, but I actually find that it's kind of a stress reliever going to rugby after going through a long day of school, and then you have people to see at rugby practice and stuff, and sometimes going to university it can be hard making friends. So if you're on this team already, you kind of have this set of 25 friends that you get to see every day, and it's you get to go and hang out with them, and you don't feel guilty about skipping out on studying because you're going to rugby, because it's something that's important to you.
Okay, can you explain to me a little bit more about what rugby is and how you play it?
It's there's a lot of rules. I don't know if I could explain it super quickly. The thing I like most about rugby, maybe I could explain, and it might help you understand what it is, but the thing I like most about rugby is pretty much anyone can play it. There's a position on the field for any size, body shape, and type of person almost. And it's played in 15s, so there's 15 people per side, and there's 2 groups in each set of 15, which is the forwards and the backs, and the forwards are numbers 1 through 8, and then the backs are numbers 9 through 15. And throughout my high school and rugby career, I've kind of jumped around back and forth a little bit, but the forwards are usually the ones who kind of do the brawn and the they do the dirty work, and then the backs, you get it up to them and kind of let them run around with the ball a bit and try and get points and stuff. And if you get a try, it's kind of I guess comparable to a touchdown in football. It's worth 5 points, and it's pretty common that the backs are the people who get that. But I've played in the forwards and backs, and now at the university I play in the forwards. I play number 7, which is flanker.
Okay, so more on the schedule. When do you start this year?
We started our preseason, so we're already done our season actually. It's a really short season. Our season is before winter, so we started the last week of August, where we have preseason stuff before school. And then we go, and it depends how well we do, but we usually run until about Halloween. And this year we were cut a little short, so we didn't get to have as full of a season, but we had a really young team, so it was kind of expected. We had a lot of first years and a lot of second years. Except this year, we started our preseason by going out to Kelowna, and we played UVic out there, and it was just exhibition games. And then we play also U of C and U of A, and then we also go out to the coast and play UVic and UBC again for regular season.
We're good there.